fight you with my knees. And one thing I found out is you can't be a leader that prays.
Amen.
I don't care what kind of weapon you use. You can't defeat a pastor who spends time in God's presence, because you know what? One thing I found out, when you're in God's presence, when you spend time on your knees, God will begin to reveal to you who's for you and who's against you. And Jesus said, if you ain't with me, you are against me.
That's what he said. Yes, Lord God.
So now, all right, here's Moses' answer. Here's Moses' answer after he falls on his knees and talks to God first. In verse 5 it says, and he spake unto Korah. See, after you get me praying, now you're ready to speak. See, some of y'all cuss and then pray later. Y'all don't be real, y'all.
Amen.
You ain't got to raise your hand, just look straight ahead. I know. So some of y'all, that's what got you in trouble, straight up. You didn't pray first, you just talk, you just said how you felt, and then say, Lord, help me, Jesus.
Yes.
Amen.
That's true.
Here it is. He spoke now unto Korah and unto all of his company. In other words, he talked to all his 250. He ain't scared again. Moses, I ain't scared. I ain't scared. He says here, he spoke to them and to his company, saying, even tomorrow the Lord will show who is his and who is holy, and will cause him to come near unto him. Even him whom he has chosen will he cause to come near him unto him. Here's what Korah said. He said, tomorrow. He said, meet me at the church. It's going down. Y'all think I made that up? Here it is. It's right. I'm going to show it to you right here in the scripture. All right, here it is. Look, watch it here. Y'all don't believe it. Y'all don't believe it. Y'all don't believe it. He says here, we're going to see who's holy. Look at verse 6. This do. I tell you what, do this, y'all bad. Y'all so bad. Do this. Take your censers, Korah, and all your company. And verse 7, he said, put fire to them. Do some stuff that the priest's supposed to do. I want you to do some stuff that only the pastor is authorized to do. I tell you what you do. Get your censer, put a fire to them, and watch this. He says here, put fire to them and put incense in them before the Lord tomorrow. And it shall be that the man whom the Lord do choose, he shall be holy. Ye take too much upon you. I'm not the one who taking too much upon me. You taking too much upon you. He says, ye sons of Levi. And Moses said unto Korah, watch this. I like this pastor because he has some backbone too. He said, here I pray you, ye sons of Levi, seemeth it but a small thing unto you. Here's what gets folk in trouble all the time. That the God of Israel has separated you from the congregation of Israel to bring you near to himself and do the service of the tabernacle of the Lord, and to stand before the congregation to minister unto them. In other words, Moses, it's a small thing for you to stand up and just minister and do your part that you're supposed to do. Watch what he says. He says in verse 10, and he has brought thee near to him. In other words, God has chosen you. He's made you special in the temple. He's brought you close to him. Amen. And watch this, he says, and all thy brethren and sons of Levi with thee. And seek ye the priesthood also. What Moses was saying to Korah and his boys was, look at him. It ain't enough that God has chosen you to serve in the house of God. Is it not enough that God chose you? He thought enough of the Levites to choose you to stand up and minister. It's not enough for you to stand behind this mic and minister. It's not enough for you to be a musician. It's not enough for you to be a usher. It's not enough for you to serve in God's house. But you got to be the priest. unless they the pastor.
Come on, Pastor.
So some folks, they ain't happy. They're going to keep on murmuring because whatever they doing in the Lord's house is not enough. It's a small thing. They got to be up here doing something that God called the pastor to do.
That's true.
Oh, my God. Jesus. Jesus.
It's so true, Pastor.
So now, and so what people do who have the spirit of Korah, they start gathering folk. They start murmuring. They start complaining. Korah, the people with the spirit of Korah are those people who are Monday morning quarterbacks. Yeah, they can tell you everything how it should have been done on Sunday. Pastor shouldn't have called that play. Pastor shouldn't have done that. Pastor shouldn't have ran that play. Pastor shouldn't have gone down that way. Pastor shouldn't have done that. They can tell you everything on Monday, but they never carried the ball themselves. How can you tell me what's best and you never walked in my shoes? What it really is the same spirit that Satan was operating in when he got kicked out of heaven. It wasn't enough for him to just be the chief musician. He wanted to be the head NIC.